was born and raised in a small town in Southern Oregon, and I was a good kid in school. I grew up in a normal middle-class family. I got great grades. I was really active in sports, and I even graduated a year early. I was accepted into Oregon State University, and I had my dorm room already assigned, and I was really excited to move up to Corvallis. But that summer I got pregnant by my boyfriend, and I had to make a real tough decision whether I was going to keep my baby and unenroll from university or get an abortion and keep it all a secret. And that was a really tough summer for me. After I had the baby, I had some friends that had gone up to U of O to go to college, and they had an extra room in one of their apartments. It was at that time that I met a boy or a guy who pretended to take interest in me. I really thought he liked me, and we got along really well. He was really funny and charming, and he had a nice car, and he always picked up the tab. He had nice clothes. He told me he was a record producer, that he had a band up in Portland, and that's why he frequently went out of town. There's a saying that says when you take a child by the hand, you take the mother by the heart. And I really think that's what happened for me, because I had this new little girl and this man who showed this desperate attention towards her, like he wanted to really help make this family that I really wanted for my daughter. And he invited me to move in with him after about 6 months of dating, and I was really excited. And I brought him down to Southern Oregon to meet my family, and everything seemed fine until we arrived in Las Vegas. He said we were moving there because that was the entertainment capital of the world, and being a record producer and having a band, that's where they were going to get the most gigs and the most jobs, and that's where his job was leading him. So I desperately wanted to go with him, to be with him, and to start this family that he promised me. He pulled up to an escort service, and he said, "This is how it works in Vegas. I've spent a lot of money to get you here. I put first and last on an apartment. I filled your fridge up with food, and you're gonna need to earn that money back." And I felt trapped. I felt like, how am I gonna get out of this? And you didn't know if you were gonna live or die. You didn't know what he was gonna do or what he was capable of, and so it was really scary. I can remember just running through the casino thinking, like, these people don't even have a clue what's going on. They're just, cha-ching, cha-ching, Las Vegas, yay! And they're doing all this stuff, and I'm running for my life. I'm running from a man that has forced me into doing things that I didn't want to do. When you have a trafficker that's waiting at home with your child and says, if you don't bring home $1,500, you're going to find your daughter out on the corner, I think I was probably more frightened to go home than I was to be in the room. Because if you got robbed, it was your fault for being stupid. If you got raped, it was your fault for not watching your back. Anything that happened to you was typically your fault, and you incurred more punishment for allowing those things to happen to you. So it made you always walk in fear of your trafficker.
But he seems so nice. They always seem nice, right? They always seem like everything's all on the up and up, and
Black Friday price drops are going on.
What a great person. And he's a Christian, right? Isn't that what Mr. Perry wants everybody to believe while he's trying to traffic me? He's still going, yeah, let us traffic you. Let us traffic you. We sold you. Let us deliver you. Just let us do it. And I'm like, oh my God, you are off your nut crazy. Why in the fuck would I do that? And they asked me, who's my leaks? Who's my leaks? Is it this? Is it this? Why would I tell you that? When you're gone, I will never be broke again. I've never in my life had to sleep in my car. I'm used to a much higher standard of living. And then he'll start typing, I love you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you are not bait, bitch. You're the biggest, fattest, ugliest, laziest, boring, cruel turnoff I've ever met in my life. You have to want something for that thing to be bait. And Mr. Perry is the anti of anything and everything I want. We're going to take your car. We're going to traffic you. You're going to do it. Agree to it. I'm going to starve you until you lie. I'm going to starve you until you agree to be trafficked. Just like he's not getting it. I mean, we heard him all night talking about taking my car still. There's not a day that goes by they don't discuss taking my car. We got it recorded, Princess Cuckoo Bird. You feel pretty in that dress you wear? Got your pantyhose on and your Lee press-on nails. I mean, you are... why don't you just trans over? You are the most deviant fuck I've ever met in my life. You're a job for me. You're not bait. You're not hot. You're not sexy. You're not smart. You're not interesting. You disgust me. You make all of my skin crawl. You're not bait. I mean, for 13 years, you're a failed reject. Nobody believes you anymore because you have come up to Oklahoma and lied and lied and lied and lied. And a lot of people are really mad at you. Really hate your guts. And you know one thing we hear the most people say? Why is he doing that to her? Why is he fucking doing that to her? Why is he fucking putting her through that? Because he's a weirdo. And he's a criminal. He's a weirdo and he's a criminal. Because he does things no normal person could bring themselves to do if they had to. But if you're a sociopath and a psychopath and a sexual dysfunctional sadist, it doesn't occur to you everybody else might not like that. We've explained it, and most people don't have to have it explained at all. They don't have to. They just know. If something's illegal, that means people don't like it when you do that. It's outside social norms. It's outside of what's acceptable social conduct. It's deviant. It's not just deviant, it's criminal deviant. And you don't do it or you go to jail. Because you're depriving someone else of their legal rights, their legal property, their legal whatever, privacy. And when you violate that and you break the law, you go to jail. In all 50 states and federally, it is illegal, Mr. Perry. I'm telling you again. What most people never have to be told at all. You've been told over and over. And am I talking over your head, fucktard? I don't speak hillbilly. Does that make it hard for you to understand me? Why don't your lawyers explain this to you? Did your lawyer, Mark Warman, did he and all your attorneys, all of you, David Robertson, Mr. McGue, did they broker the contract between you and Houston realtor guy that you sold me to? Did they help y'all construct and sign that contract? Then they're conspirators, aren't they? They go to jail too, don't they? It is illegal to traffic humans. It is illegal to peep. It is illegal to exploit women and children. It is illegal to steal money. You're a freeloader, bitch. That is disgusting to me right there. I mean, I have no patience for people like you. Were you on welfare as a kid? Not all welfare people are freeloaders or have some sort of entitlement mentality, but you do. Some do, and you are one of them. And I grew up in the home of an elected official. I don't even understand that. I don't understand it. You're using my body against my will, without my consent, for entertainment, for profit, and you're trying to traffic me. And you are still telling me, yes, agree to be trafficked. Yes, we got caught again. Let's do it again. Let's do more. We got caught again. Let's do it more. We got caught again. Let's do it more. Who's selling on me? That is what I have to deal with, being typed in my phone day after day, all damn day long. Who is it? Your family? Is it? Talk about boring. When there's a lot of repeating necessary, because someone's not understanding you, and even though I answer the question, I'm not told who your leaks are, and I wouldn't lift a finger to help you. We all want you gone. Everybody's sick of this, and sick of you and your crime. People don't like crime. It hit the second thing important to voters in polling, only second to inflation. Get rid of the crime. What makes you think they'd like yours? Why is it no one else has to have this explained to them, and you have to explain it to you over and over and over, and you still don't get it? We don't have any words for that. We're out of patience. Everybody's out of patience. My guys tell me they're getting a lot of pressure to hurry up. A lot of pressure to hurry the fuck up and put you in jail. This is over. All night long. Take her car away. Take her car away. Just take her car away. Just take her car. And then y'all were arguing over whether or not you think it's El Paso police helping me. We heard you all night long. Maybe we should have told her car guy, don't put so much pressure on her about the title. I think that flagged her off. Something was wrong. Yeah. But we heard you talking about it too. Dumb fuck. We have names of people inside your organization, Mr. Perry. When you contact me in any way, shape, or form, when you invade my privacy, when you take 1 penny of my money, when you take up 1 minute of my time, when you bother me, when you hack me, when you peep, when you cause problems for me, do you not understand? For 7 years, every day, we quote every fucking thing you guys say. It didn't happen once or twice. It hasn't happened for a day or a week or a month. It has happened every day, all day long, for almost a decade. When you contact me at all, when you invade my privacy, you peep on me, you hack me, you take my money, you cause me a problem, I got a late bill, I got a messed up contract, we get more. We quote you all fucking day, every damn day. And all of that will be used as evidence against you in a court of law to get a conviction. And the more we get, the easier it will be to get that conviction. You pester me. You take my money. Your guy said when he pesters her and takes her money, things happen we have not seen before. They don't go well for us. She always finds out. I wasn't supposed to know I'd been trafficked. I wasn't supposed to know who I'd been trafficked to. But I found out. Because you got a police officer all over you all the time. A couple of them, 40 of them. Are they all from one jurisdiction or more than one? Why would it help you? Listen, you're cruel and you hurt people and everybody's sick of it. You're very cruel. You're hurting people and everybody's sick of you. Listen, I'm going to say it one more time. Keep in mind, Mr. Mental Slow, most people do not have to be told this at all. And you've been told over and over and over. We say it, then we show you. We say it, then we quote you. We say it, then we quote you. And all y'all run around. How'd she find out? How'd she know about that? We got Calvin's name when you started trying to get me kicked out of my home. First, we got Muffin Man's name when you started telling everybody when I wanted a new car and a new apartment, which is none of your business. Doesn't concern you in the least. You're a stalker. But you're more than a stalker, you're trafficking. You're sexually exploiting women and children. It's child pornography. And you got caught when you started doing it to me. Why might that be, dumb fuck? Why is it different when you do it to me? Why is it different? Mental Slow. We don't have any words for this. It's very boring to have to repeat yourself all the time because somebody's stupid. Can't understand a fucking thing you say. When he pesters her, when he takes her money, things don't go well for us. We're seeing things happen we've not seen before. And here's Princess Cuckoo Bird. Let's do it more. Everybody, I can do it. I can't. I get away with it. Let's do it more. We're like, oh my God, wow. It's so easy, it's not even fair. Please take her car away. Please take her car away. All fucking night long again. And you got caught. Because you did it to me. It's different when you do it to me. But it's the same every time you do it. Do you not understand that? Most people don't have to be told. When you break the law, you're doing something people don't like. They don't like it when you do that. And when you do a whole bunch of things all day long, every day, that people do not like, they're not gonna like you. You're not going to get any help. You have no real love life. You have not one real date with me in 13 years. I moved twice to get away from you. 11 times I've asked a judge to make you leave me the fuck alone. I don't try to see you. I won't let you touch me. I'll beat the hell out of you if you get anywhere near me. I mean, I'll beat the fuck out of you. You won't get up. You'll be more broccoli brain than you already are. And you're pretty broccoli brain now. You have no names. You have no information as to who's helping me. We have names. The first time you started talking about there's not going to be a new apartment and a new car. It's not your business, butt-in. Not your business. You're butting into something that doesn't concern you. You shouldn't even know about it. You did go into a court of law and said you're not stalking. Yeah, but you are. You committed perjury. That's a crime. Human trafficking is a crime. Obstruction of justice, destroying evidence, altering evidence. All that's crime, isn't it? Mr. Perry, you need to shut up. He's typing in my phone. I can do it and get away with it. Yeah, but I'm quoting you every day, so I don't think you can. Delusional. No real love life, not one name of anybody helping us. Nobody will help you. Everybody's sick of you. Do you understand what I just said or not? Act like you understand me. Act like you fucking understand me. So we get Muffin Man. And we start getting his code words. Ratatouille, Hansel and Gretel, Papa John's, all that. Stuff nobody else has. They got little code words for some of the coaxing and the tricking that they do. And they use the little daycare words. They call themselves Weeble Wobbles. We're Weeble Wobbles. We'll wobble, but we don't fall down. Nope, you're wrong. You're Jenga, and I'm the Jenga piece. And every time you push and shove me, your whole thing gets wobbly, and it's falling down already. You're just stupid. You don't know it. You don't see it. Everyone else does. We don't have any problems getting information, sir. And then the second you start trying to get me kicked out of my apartment, we get Calvin's name. How did you meet Calvin? We know his role. We know who he is. We know all about Calvin. He's a cruel motherfucker. He's as hated as you are. You, David, and Calvin are very hated people. Because you're cruel. People don't like cruel people. They don't like y'all. None of you. So we can get information, and you can't. Who do we tell, and how quickly can we tell them? You got some stuff from leaks. You got some stuff from wiretap orders. Mr. Perry, also, why is it you think I care what you think? Why do you think that? You keep trying to talk to me like you think I care what you think. And nobody understands why the fuck you think that. No one understands why you think I care what you think. I have made it very clear. We're all sick of hearing you talk at all. We're all tired of hearing you talk at all. You need to shut up. When you contact me, we get more. Listen, I'm going to say it again. Every day for 7 years, starting with McNamara email of 2015, when you contact me, we get more. You invade my privacy, we get more. Just like that. Just like McNamara. Very specific, detailed information as to what crime you intend to commit against me next. Please take your car away. Whiny, whiny, whiny. And everybody's sick of hearing you talk. Nobody asked you what you think. So you guys are all, we got to get her kicked out of her house by taking her money. Oh yeah, it's COVID. We can't do it because of COVID. So let's do it on smoking. Then we get Calvin's name. And y'all start taking my money again. And you did get me kicked out of my home. My landlord, we heard him talking to you. How many people have you gotten kicked out of their home? Who has that recording, Charles? Who has it? You're substantiating our witness, by the way. More than one. Bunch of recordings, too. And a couple of shrinks. They say you're loonier than a fruitcake. Nuttier than a fruitcake. Needs to be in a butterfly net. Badly. So when our shrink comes to talk to you after your arrest, I can't wait to see how that goes. I cannot wait to... She thinks you're severely mentally retarded due to an aging disease like Alzheimer's or something. Huntington's, what do you have? Both? Because for you to say after you've been caught this much, I can do it. I can still do it. Yes, be trafficked. Yes, be trafficked. We're like, oh my god, the fuck? What in the fuck is wrong with him? And you can't get your cause and effect, same and different before and after. You know, those are basic cognitive reasoning skills a 2-year-old could do. Yeah, you don't see 2-year-olds go around touching hot stoves, right? Maybe once and that's it. They learn. Just go right back at it. Okay, so here's my quote right here. He has sold me. It's right here. I wasn't supposed to know that. I'm the only victim that knows beforehand. And who he sold me to. Some realtor in Houston. Who is too pathetic and desperate to just fucking go find a girlfriend. The normal way. So, I mean, you're something, dude. You're as bad as Charles. I hate Texas. Country bumpkinville. Okay, so this was all night long, and then you were arguing as to whether or not El Paso police are helping me. Did you piss off El Paso police? I won't help you. Listen to the words. Write it down. You got some little computer you sit there and watch women on? People who actually have a busy life, normal life, interesting life. You little bore. That's all you do all day, isn't it? You sit there on your fat, lazy ass, perverting around, watching people who actually have a life. You boring fuck. Write a note. Write a sticky note on there. She's not going to help me. She wants for me to be gone. Then she won't ever be broke again, and she'll have her privacy back. She won't have to lie. There won't be anybody else freeloading off of her. Welfare bitches. Right? You're pathetic. Write it down because you keep forgetting. Also write down, she's the one that caught my crime like nobody else has ever done before. It's different when I do it to her. Because you keep forgetting, and everybody's really getting irritated and having to repeat themselves for you. You stupid. Really irritated with it. Write it down. Write it down. You need to keep up with everybody else. And if you can't, get a fucking nurse to help you. Understood? You're boring. You're fucking boring. So, I'm not going to help you. We all want you gone. You're not listening. Everybody's sick and tired of this. I'm not going to agree to be trafficked. Nobody does that. How dare you even ask me? You're one sick son of a bitch. You need to remember who it is you're talking to. When you pester me, you contact me, you take my money, you cause a problem for me at all, of any kind. What happens, dumbass? We get more. So they're like, we're gonna take her. Then you start. Our guy says, here's the thing, bitch. She's not to be broke again or have to ask for money if ever again. Get out of her wallet. And that phrase, by the way, was coined by Chief Lucky Miller of Manford that you guys murdered. Did he piss you off when he said that? Did he piss you off? Charles, shut up and get out of my phone. He types in my other phone. He's not going to do it here while everybody can see. He types in my other phone, and it drives me nuts. I want for you to shut up. I don't care what you think. No one understands why you think I would care what you think. Didn't ask you, did I? Connie. You're like Connie Curry. You just bother everybody. Nosy body around. I mean, golly. Irritating. It's like, if I could just slap the fuck out of you, would you just go be normal? Would you stop bothering everybody all the time? With your weirdo problems? What does Jackie and Jordan and Matthew think about what you do all day with your time? What do they think about it? I would die. If my dad were a weirdo like you, my dad's got some shit about him. It's not good. But nothing like yours. Absolutely not even close. I would die if my dad was as weird as you. I would absolutely die. If I had a dad that was so fucking weird that he embarrassed me like you embarrassed me, I would fucking move to Canada and change my name. I would die. I would want no association with somebody like you. If my dad were as bad as you. As weirdo. As creepy. As pervert. You're a creepster. I would die. I wouldn't want anything to, I mean, I would literally die. He would embarrass me that bad. I don't have any words for you, bitch. So, and he thinks he would be bait. He fucking thinks he would be bait. He's like actually typing in my phone. We're married. No, we're not. I'm sorry, but I was not at a wedding with you. If you had managed to drug, like you told everybody, we're going to have a wedding. And I'm like, wow, it's delusional here. His imagination's out of hand. It is off the rails. There's no fucking way. He'd have to drug me to get me there. I mean, I don't even know what he was thinking. I'm like, how did he think he was going to get me to participate in that? I mean, I'd have slept the fuck. He knows. He gets anywhere near me, which if you have a wedding with somebody, they gotta be near each other. I will beat the fuck out of you. You're not gonna touch me. I will beat the living hell out of you. If you come anywhere near me, you better have a football helmet on and a nut cup, because I will take your balls and shove them up your brains. And I'm not kidding you. I'm not gonna wait to see what weapon you have on you, a chloroform rag. You're a creepster. You got women locked in a basement somewhere kind of creepster. You like sex with dead bodies, we hear. I mean, you're really, you're BTK creepster. You think I'm going to let you get anywhere near me? You're off your nut. There's no fucking way. So, I mean, I'm not gonna, I've heard the conversations of you guys talking about murdering me. I heard the conversation where the fucking hitman said, stage a fake medical emergency and she'll help and we'll tell her that the guy has a virus and she's got to have a shot or she'll get it too. What do I do if she won't take the shot? I heard you say, you make sure she takes the shot. Tell her she'll die if she doesn't. I heard you say that. You think I'm gonna... And it was recorded, Perry. Maybe your hitman recorded you. Maybe David Robertson recorded you. Maybe David Robertson's an inform... I don't know. I'm not told that. But what I do know is I heard that conversation. You guys wanted me dead after we started figuring out what you did to Mike and Lucky. So, I will kick the fuck out of you. Do you understand? Don't get near me. I'll beat the fuck out of you. You decide you're gonna be stupid and come near me, you better fucking have a football helmet on. I'm not gonna wait to see if you have a syringe on you, or you have a gun, or you have a chloroform rag. You're not gonna touch me. So how the fuck you thought you were gonna pull off, and I've said that. It's like you don't understand what people say. It's very frustrating to deal with somebody who has no fucking idea what you just said. And then you gotta repeat it. They still don't get it. And then you gotta repeat it again. Stuff most people never have to be told at all. Stupid little bitch can't understand a fucking thing you say, and you gotta repeat it over and over and over. And I guess somebody was complaining about that or something, and you were like, well, she repeats herself, and he goes, oh, there's a big difference. You repeat yourself like you don't remember that you already said it about 1,000 times. Take her car away. Gosh, how many times have you said that? How many times have you repeated yourself? And he's like, she repeats herself because you're not getting it, bitch, stupid. You act like you have no fucking idea what she just said. She's irritated at you. It's very irritating to have to say the same thing to somebody who ought to know. You just know. It's irritating. It's like nails on a chalkboard. You're fucking getting on my last nerve. Write it down. You got caught again. So my guy's like, she is not to be broke again. Get your fucking hands out of her wallet. And she's not to have to ask for money again. Period. And you guys took that to mean make it worse. So, you did. For the first time in my life, I'm sleeping in my car and going days without food. Never has happened to me in my life. I'm used to a much higher standard of living, Mr. Perry, because I can get good men. Right now, this is a job for me, and I'm willing to go through this, because for me, catching a bad guy like you is everything. It's absolutely everything. It's the reason we live. It's more important to me than any amount of money to be like my granddad. So I'm willing to go through that if it means we catch a bad guy like you. And then you can't hurt people ever again. Because that's what everybody's sick and tired of. You're hurting people. You, David, Calvin. You guys are mean, cruel motherfuckers, and everybody's tired of y'all. David and Calvin, people were tired of you long before I got here. You think I have the power to just, boom, change everything for you like that? I don't. There's a build-up to things like this. Where you piss somebody off, and then you piss somebody else off, and then you piss somebody else off, and pretty soon you got a lot of bridges burned. People are pissed off at you. Sometimes they may not say something to your face. They may act like they like you. Like I did, in the strip club, David, remember? You thought I liked you, didn't you? Nah, I don't like you. Terry did to your little buddy, Terry Wagner, that does road construction with you. He thought I liked him too. I'm good at what I do, David. How do we get to the truth if we don't lie? That's what undercover work is, isn't it? Whether it's done in the private sector or the public sector, it doesn't matter. Undercover work is undercover work. I'm going to get evidence. I'm going to prove my case, period. And if that means that I have to be subjected to some torture so that I can make the case that Mr. Perry, Mr. Robertson, Mr. Calvin torture people, and they like it, they go jack off after that, then fine. Fine. I'm going to be like my granddad. I caught the bad guy. I did this. I have help. I can't do it by myself. There's no way. How do I know you guys called 50 times? Please take our car away. How do I know who Calvin is? How do I know who Lucius is? Because after you got me in the streets like that, and I'm going days without food, then we get Lucius's name, then we get Sonjay's name, right? We get more names. Who's Monique to you, Charles? Explain who she is. You like talking all the time. You never shut up. So tell me, who is Monique? Who is she to you? Explain that. How'd you meet Calvin? How'd you meet Lucius? Who is Lucius to you? Alright, explain all that. Because I wasn't supposed to know I was trafficked. I wasn't supposed to know who I was trafficked to, and I do. I'm not supposed to know names of people working with you, and yet I do. So what is it you think you're getting away with? We don't have words for that, sir. We're quoting these bitches every fucking day. We got names of people involved in his thing that nobody else has. Code words. Call yourselves weeble wobbles. Right? Mr. Perry, you and I are never going to have a conversation. I don't want to talk to you. You don't understand a word I say. You're wasting my time. You're going to waste my time. I don't talk to somebody unless they act like they understand me. I'll know by the way they respond. You act like you don't have any idea what I'm saying. You always act like you fucking didn't understand a word I just said. Your response is always way off from what it would be if you understood me. So, and I think you're wacky Jackie. So nothing you say makes any sense to me at all. You're not getting away with anything if I'm quoting you every day. Shit like that. If I have names of people involved in your crime, what is it you're getting away with? If I found out you trafficked me beforehand and who you trafficked me to, and no other victims had that happen, has that kind of information before, what is it you think you're getting away with? If you're making phone calls, is it El Paso Police? Is it LAPD? Is it NYPD? Did you call the governor of New York and have him see if it's somebody in his state? Okay, if we have that kind of information, and all the times you call, hey, please take your car away, then what is it you think you're getting away with, Looney Tune? Because we don't see it that way. If you're getting quoted in the crime, in the middle of it, the information that we get is very detailed and very specific, what is it you're getting away with? Why would I talk to somebody like you? You're wasting my time. You're not going to understand a word I say. And nothing you says makes... Crazy people don't make sense to the normal thinking people. You can't even begin to keep up with me. I'm saying what I think and what I feel and what I want right now. It is illegal to stalk, hack, peep, and traffic people. It is illegal to steal someone else's money. It is illegal to get into somebody else's contracts and get information that should be protected by privacy laws. Some of that's criminal, some of it's civil, some of it's both. It's illegal to do it. When you do it to me, you get caught. It's pretty cut and dry to me. Pretty simple to me. What do we need a conversation for? You think you're going to talk me into something? Mr. Perry, your crime wasn't caught like it is right now, ever, until you started doing it to me. What is there to talk about, sir? What do you think you're going to talk me into? You get close to me, I'm not going to go where you are. That's not how this is. You're a stalker, you come where I am. And when you come where I am, I'll beat the hell out of you. Just like that. You better have on, I'm not kidding you. You better have on a football helmet, and you better have on a nut cup. Because I'll kick your balls up into your brain. And then you'll be even more broccoli brain than you are right now. And you're pretty damn broccoli brain right now. You can't understand a word I'm saying, can you? Literally act like you have no fucking idea. I'm just talking right over your head. Okay, most people don't have to have this stuff said at all. And I've had to repeat myself. And repeat myself again. And then repeat myself again. And you still act like you have no fucking idea what I just said. Or what it means that I have all this information. Or, I mean, you act like you don't know. It's very irritating. For everyone else. Okay, so we get names of people, Cuckoo Bird, from inside your criminal organization when you contact me and take my house and take my money and you're starving me to death. What opened this to begin with is starvation. I'm sorry, no, that's not the right term. Deprivation of basic rights and needs of women and children. You're inhumane. You're inhumane. It isn't a trophy that you can do that or that you're doing that. When you do it to me, we get more information from inside your criminal organization. I've already said this like a bazillion times. And then he acts like he has no... It goes right over his head. And then he starts doing it more. And then we quote him again. And everybody runs around. How'd he find out? How'd he know? Well, I've told you every day for years. When you invade my privacy... When you take my money, when you waste my time, when you bother me, we get more. I have help. And we say the same thing every day, that right there. Your guy said when he pesters her and takes her money, things don't go well for us. We're seeing things happen we've not ever seen before. And here's Charles.
Let's do it more, everybody. Let's do it more, everybody. Okay, everybody. We're gonna do all the same things again today. Okay, all the same things that they got us caught yesterday. We're gonna do it all again. Take our car away. We gotta take our car away. Everybody, everybody, can we do that? We're gonna do it again today.
And then we catch him and we're quoting him. And then he.
How'd she find out? How did she know? Who's telling on me? Who's telling on me?
And everybody's, I'm not gonna, not helping you. Not helping you. I'll lie, but I'm not gonna help you. You're very cruel. You're hurting people. We all want that stopped. Everybody's sick of that.
Everybody, we gotta find. Okay, do it again, everybody. Same thing.
The guy is caught yesterday. And it's been that way every day for 7 years. Every day for 7 fucking years. Who else is in your organization they want? How many other victims are they trying to make a case for? That might make this take long. Everybody's pushing them to hurry the fuck up. Tired of, I've eaten for 2 days now. Here's what I've eaten. 2 tacos. 1 very cheap donut. And a bag of corn nuts. Because Mr. Perry is carrying out the threat he's made for a while. I'm going to starve her until she lies and agrees to be trafficked. I'm going to make sure she doesn't make any money at all. because she is gonna fucking be trafficked. It is illegal to traffic. When we quote you saying that kind of crap, what do you think we're gonna... I mean, I'm having to say the same stuff that I've been saying for a long time. It just goes right over the fucktard's head. So why would I waste my time talking to somebody like that? I'm talking now. Why would I waste my fucking time talking to a fucktard like that? That you have to say the same things over and over and over, and he goes right back to his vomit, and everybody's grossing out. And he's running around asking who told. We told you, when you fuck with me, you're gonna get caught. You knew that. You did it anyway. Don't complain. You asked for it again. You asked for it again. You are pissing people off with more power in their pinky toe than you will ever have, princess. And you're making everybody want to hit you. So, you might want to start staying away from anybody and everybody I know. Or walk around with your fucking football helmet on. When you hurt people, they're gonna start hating you. You take things that are precious to them and important to them, that they've worked hard for, that they've fought for, or family members. You start butting into somebody else's family and stirring up trouble. You think you're not gonna have a whole lot of people want to hit you? You start telling relatives, we're gonna hurt your loved one, and you are going to be okay with it. One day, one of them might beat the fuck out of you. Also, get your football helmet on, bitch. Would you cry? I bet you would cry. He hit me. And we'd have to get you a tissue, wouldn't we, princess? Here's the thing with you. You're trans, and we know that. You're a gay man, and we know that. And that is okay. Until and unless it becomes causation for your crime. Now it's not cool. Now it's not acceptable. Now it's not okay. It's okay to be trans. It's okay to be gay. It's okay to be bi. But when it becomes a problem for you, that you become a criminal, and that's part of what's behind the acts of what you do. BTK liked to bind and torture and kill. Well, they got clubs that you can go and you can bind people up and do your sadomasochistic whatever, and beat the hell, dominatrix is gonna beat the hell out of you, whatever, and you get off on that, okay, whatever. But when you start taking a life, or you're putting people in a situation where you're forcing them to be a part of that against their will, because there are people that like it, they'll be willing participants with you, that's fine, it's legal. But when you're doing it, forcing other people to do something against their will, one of them's going to kick your ass eventually, and this is that. And this is that. And if you can't see that after being quoted every fucking day for 7 years, we don't have any words for that kind of stupid. You are a special kind of stupid. But by all means, Mr. Perry, Princess, Looney Tooney, get up again tomorrow and do it all over again. Bore us again. Make those phone calls. Take her car away. Can you please take her car away? We can't wait another week. Who's telling on me? Everybody do the same thing. Oh my God, wow. Wow. Explains a lot, doesn't it? That would be why no woman will let you touch her. No woman will let you touch her. You're by yourself. You have to watch TV and pretend you have a love life. And it's not real. It's all pretend. You are pathetic, aren't you? You're a failed, rejected pathetic, aren't you? Can't figure out why women don't like you. Can you? Do you have women throwing themselves at you, weirdo? You sit on your fat, lazy ass, perverting around all day, making strange noises, don't you? Don't you? Since he hacked my phone, I can hear some... Oh my, I don't even know how to describe it. I don't think I want to. But that'll unfortunately become part of your criminal case. Right? The weird shit you sit around doing all day. What do your kids and your wife think of what you do all day? Are they weirdo too? Are they? Why are you bothering me with this? All that happens is you get caught. No date, no real love life, no names, no information, no cover up. But we have more information than anybody's ever gotten in your life. And you go right back out. All the stuff that makes that happen. Pissing off people with power. Because I matter and you don't. I asked you to shut up. Listen to the words I'm saying. I'm not going to talk to you if you can't even understand this. I don't care what you think. I'm sick of hearing you talk. Everybody is. What you think doesn't matter to me at all. You're breaking the law. You're pissing everybody off. You're cruel. You're getting told on. Every day. All day long. You don't matter to me. I moved twice to get away from you. I've asked 11 times for a judge to make you leave me the fuck alone. You have nothing to say I want to hear. You're the dumbest son of a bitch I've ever met in my life. You're the most boring freak show I've ever seen. And you're criminal. And you get caught when you do it to me. How many different times do I need to repeat that? When you do it to me, you get caught. When you do it to me, you get caught. When you do the crime to me, you get caught. When you do the crime to me, you get caught. Ask Sonjay. Ask Calvin. Ask Lucius. Who's Lucius? Who's Monique? And nothing else has happened in all these years but that. Now, act like you understand what the fuck that means. Or am I talking over your head, hillbilly? Are you so country bumpkin you don't understand what people who aren't country bumpkin like you are saying? If you go to New York, are you going to be able to understand those people? You're going to need an interpreter. Have you been to New York? Or LA? Or Las Vegas? You going to be able to understand people talk? Or are you going to need like an interpreter for stupid? I don't know if they have one. I don't know if they have one. So why would I talk to you? I don't give a fuck what you think. You're a criminal. You disgust me. You're a rapist and a cop killer. And a child pornographer. To me, in my opinion. Based on the information I have, I would say that's what you are. You're a disgust. You're human trash. And we all want you locked up and gone. So you can't hurt people anymore. All of you. All of you that helped that bitch. Everybody's sick of all of you. And the more you do the crime to me, the more we get. So don't complain about it. You know that's what happens and you do it anyway. You asked for it. You fucking asked for it. So that's what we heard all night long. Please take our car away. And then y'all arguing about whether or not you think it's El Paso police. We heard you. So, you want to do it again, princess? Fine. But remember, my guy said, she's not to be broke again. She's not to be having any more late payments or a contract she can't fulfill because you're taking her money. You little piece of shit little thief. She's not to go without a meal. I'm used to a much higher standard of living. Okay, we know your process. You troll women. You put hidden cameras in their home. You find divorced women with kids. And you begin to broadcast them all over the internet. And you sell watch time. You use their bodies against their will without their consent and without their knowledge. I want you to shut up. He's doing it again. Type it in my phone. Mr. Perry, I don't care what you think. I would like for you to shut up and get out of my phone. Thank you. Did you understand what I just said? Act like you understand what I just said. Get the fuck out of my phone. And shut up. I don't care what you think. Didn't ask you, did I, Connie? You're unbelievable. Okay, so he sells women and children on the dark web in the privacy of their home. Okay, can you imagine the violation right there? Then our witness says he's a sexually dysfunctional sadist. He enjoys causing people loss and injury. And he said he gets these women fired. He makes sure they can't find another job in various ways. And then they lose their house. Then he has the ex take the kids away, so you have children in a nice, stable, happy home. Their life blows up. And you think at some point you're not going to piss the wrong person off doing that? Because we got called in for a reason, Mr. Perry. I was told my job is to get you elected so that the cops could get to you easier. It's a lot easier to walk up to you and pretend you're a voter, an interested voter or campaign donation person, than to go in your office and pretend they need the taxes done a time or two, right? We needed you public. Do you understand why we did that? Does anybody? I don't know. We give up. I mean, here's the thing. You can't fix stupid, and you can't reason with crazy. And you guys are living, breathing proof of that. So I'm at a point now. I think we all are. It's just gonna take handcuffs and that blah. Bye-bye. Finally, ding dong, the wicked witch is dead and the nightmare's over. Because we've explained this and explained it and explained it and explained it and explained it, and we're kind of done. We're kind of fucking done. This will probably be one of the last of the explaining. Because you can't fix stupid, and you can't reason with a crazy person. They don't understand you. Okay, so you do that, and then there's a bunch of things happening here where there's money. He's making money off the sell of time that these women are being watched in the privacy of their home. It's an egregious crime. Ill-gotten gains. How much of that is he going to have to pay the victims back before this is all said and done? Yeah, they got a thing called restitution. And then they got a thing called subsequent civil claims, where victims are able to get some of their money back. I've sent him an invoice, $1,000 a day, for using my body for entertainment and profit, plus $2,000 a day for doing it without my consent. So who's going to make you pay that? How is it going to be paid? Are they gonna take everything you have and sell it off and divide it between all your victims? What are they gonna do? I mean, you're rich, you have money, but it's ill-gotten gains. How long are you gonna be able to keep it? See, most people are smart enough to make money in a way that's legal, so they don't lose it all having to pay victims back because you stole it. But you do what you do. You like to find out the hard way, you find out the hard way. We'll wait until that day comes, and then I'm going to come see you in prison. I'm going to go, now is it cute? You threw this in my face. I'm rich and I made you broke. I'm rich and I made you broke. I'm rich and I made you broke. Constantly taunts me. When I'm going to come see you in prison, I'm going to go, and how's that working for you now? How's that working out for you now? I kept telling you. You're not going to get away with it this time. You don't know who I am. You don't know who I know. You don't know why I moved to Lubbock. But you want to find out the hard way, be my guest. We always say it. You fuck with me, we're going to get more information. The more information we get, the easier it's going to be to get a conviction. It's piling up. We say it, then we show you. Goes right over your fucktard's head. All right, so he's making money all that time with the exploitation online on the dark web. Then he's trafficking. All these guys are watching these women, which is kind of like their advertisements. So then they start selling them. They're using this as a platform to market these women to sell for human trafficking. So then he strips them down of everything. You've lost your job, you can't find another one, you've lost your home. He gets the family all berating you, and it causes conflict there. Perry likes to badmouth people. He will make shit up and badmouth and then get the family badmouthing. And here's the thing. I gotta tell you, for some people, I can maybe understand that a little. For other people, surely you're smarter than that. Surely you're fucking too smart to be bamboozled like that. I mean, come on. And I'm going to leave it at that. And then they lose their kids, and there's nothing left. He stripped them down to nothing. They're a lot easier to traffic if there's no reason. There's nothing. And then you send a guy in, acts like he's the knight in shining armor, and you are sold, and you go through what that little girl just talked about. You're tortured, unimaginable torture and torment, and then murder, right? Mr. Perry, are you a necrophiliac? Lucky thought you were. Are you? I mean, you are. You either are or you're not. My book, the sexual homicide book by the FBI guy, the one that set up the profiling, Richard Kessler, one of them. There's several people, I guess, that set the FBI profiling. He names different sex weirdo problems that often end up, not always, of course not always, but often lead to someone becoming a sexual homicide offender, such as yourself. Necrophilia, bestiality, trans, homosexuality, and again, some of that's is fine until it becomes a causation for your crime. Now it's not fine at all. BTK can go do bind and torture. They got fetish clubs for that. They got dominatrixes and shit. But when you start taking somebody's life, now it's a whole different thing, and that's what he said he did. I bind, I torture, and then I bind and I torture, and I put these plastic bags over these poor families, their heads, and I suffocate them until they're almost dead. Then I pull it off and I let them breathe while they cry and scream and beg for their life. And I'll do it for hours, and then I kill them. And then I go in the other room and ejaculate. And he explained it just like that, just like it's nothing. Like, I got up and brushed my teeth and went to work and went to the cleaners on my way home and came home and cooked it. He explained it in his allocution exactly like it was no big deal. And then one of my victims, I'm about to go in and I'm about to do all this crap to her and horrify and terrorize every normal person. See, that's what you guys, you sick little fucks don't understand. Everyone else is horrified by you. Horrified. By things that you do that are way deviant. You're deviants. So, he says, I pull up to this house, and this one victim, and I'm getting ready to go kill her, and she decides to leave and go see a friend, and I was mad. And he acted like she did something wrong to him, because she didn't stay there and let herself be murdered and tortured. And that's how these guys think. They're that psychotic. They're that bizarro. And Mr. Perry says it why won't you do it? Why won't you be trafficked? Why won't you own it? I'm like, wow, you're really asking me that question? Really fucking asking me that question? Sometimes I wish you would come try to see me so I can beat the fuck out of you. Would that make you be normal? If I knocked your balls up into your brains, would you become normal? I mean, what makes somebody act like that? They have all these Netflix specials, and it still doesn't make sense to the rest of us. Why would anyone do that to another person and think it's just, oh well. And everyone else is just supposed to be okay with it. Well, they're not okay with it. They're not. Why would they? You don't have any reasonable expectation that they would be. You have every expectation that they'd be horrified by it. So, when I tell you everybody's sick of this, bitch, stop. Get off me, rapist. Stop contacting me. Stop bothering me. Get off your lazy ass and go work. Normal work. Not sicko, sex weirdo shit. Get off your lazy fucking perverted ass and go fucking work. You embarrass the hell out of me. You disgust me. You disgust and horrify everybody. You're horrible. You're cruel. Everybody's tired of it. Everybody's sick and tired of it. It's different when you do it to me, because you've done this all a long time to a lot of people, and it's different when you do it to me. Am I talking over your head, fucktard? Are you that hillbilly that you have no fucking idea what it means that it's different when you do it to me? And it's the same every time you do it. I mean, we don't have any words for this. So So that's how he's making money 2 ways, basically, is he's broadcasting these women and kids. Charles, that's not a trophy. Oh my God.
I'm rich. I'm rich.
It's not a trophy. How you're making that money is horrifying people. The chances are very high you'll have to pay the victims at some point. Do you understand what I just said? I don't think you do. You're wasting my time. Here we go with the repeat again. Jesus. All right, so he's making money broadcasting women and kids all over the dark web. Then he's making money again selling them. The mama. So this is pretty egregious criminal stuff, and it's horrifying people. And phone calls were made about the deprivation of basic rights and needs and your inhumane treatment of women and kids and deprivation of food and shelter. Somebody kicked your ass a long time ago and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. And we get more the more you do it to me. I haven't eaten for 2 days. I've had tacos and a donut in the last 2 days. So when I quote you, please take our car away. We think it's El Paso police. Okay, well, that's because I haven't eaten for 2 days, and you're still peeping. Your guy even makes fun of you. Peeping, poking, pink pen, empathetic Perry. Your guy said that. He said a lot more than that. I'm not gonna repeat all of it. But your own guy's making fun of you. Your own people make fun of you. I said shut up. Listen to the words I'm saying, Charles. Shut up. I don't care what you think. We're all sick of hearing it. Shut up. Will you please shut up? No one cares what you think. You are not asked. What were you asked to do? Do you know? Fuck off. Shut up. The more you contact me, the more you hack me, the more you invade my privacy, the longer you make me broke, the longer Michael Neely's in jail, the more we get. We got you all night long. Again. It's this way every fucking day, and it has been since the 2015 McNamara email. We now got your guys' names. Ask Sonjay. We got that from 2019, still about the car. You want to give us 100,000 recordings that I typed something up on it to document it? Okay, we recorded him again talking about taking the car. We recorded him again talking about taking the car. Thousands of them. Thousands of them. It's going to be very easy to get a conviction, don't you think? Remember, your jury's normal people. They're going to be horrified by you. So the more you do it, the more we get, and then we get names. You don't have one name of anybody at all in the need to know. Not one. Because people hate you. They're sick of this. And they're sick of you. And we can get information like that. Because people hate you. And they're sick of this. And they're sick of you. And by now, you got to get the cause and effect, the same and different before and after. And by the way, normal people don't have to be told at all. Much less over and over and over and over and over and over. And this fucktard still doesn't get it. Why can you not understand? Everybody's sick and tired of you. You're very mean. You're hurting a lot of people. Everybody's sick and tired of it, Charles. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not asking you. You fuck off. Or don't complain when we quote you again. That's what we got after you wouldn't. Fuck off. You gonna prove all that out? That one, you wouldn't. Fuck off. You horrified somebody, and they gave that to us. You fuck off, or they'll do it for you. They will do it for you. Your only choice is, are you gonna do it, or are they gonna do it? We've always controlled the flow of information. Always. It isn't up to you at all. What makes you think it's going to be up to you whether you stop or you're stopped? There's one way that can happen. Fuck off. Understood? Probably not. I'm talking to the fucking broccoli brain here. Don't contact me again, or we'll get more. So don't complain about it. You asked for it. When you contact me, we get more. Don't complain about it. You're asking for it. Ask Sanjay. Okay, so we got all that. See, Perry has nothing from archives meetings. No, not one name. Nothing. He has no real love life. No real date. No cover up. And we got names and we got all that. And he has nothing like what we have. Not at all. Not even close. Not even fucking close. Everybody's sick and tired of him. And he has no idea what I just said. I promise you, it went right over his head. That's the email about get me kicked out of my house. That's from a recording of you guys talking about it. And then we got Calvin's name. We got Calvin's name. My guy says she's not to be broke again, and she's not to have to ask for money. She's not to have any late payments. You better make sure she has what she needs. Money that is owed to her, that you're depriving her of, jobs, fuck off, bitch. Or we'll get more just like that. We get Lucius's name, we get Sanjay's name, we get Geppetto's name, and their roles. How do you know them? I want you to say. You never shut up. Explain how you know these people. Who is Monique? Who is Monique, Charles? Explain that one. All right. When you contact me, when you invade my privacy, when you take my money, the longer I'm broke, the longer Mike's in jail, the more problems you make for me, the more of these we get. So when you do it again tomorrow, remember, you're asking for it. Because you know what happens when you do that, and you do it anyway. You have a big old meeting, and hey, we're going to do the same thing that got us caught yesterday. Every money. I can get away with it. And everybody's scratching their heads going, oh my God, wow. We don't have any words for that. We don't have any words for that. Every day for 7 years. And I have repeated myself and repeated myself and repeated myself. And you are stupid. Because most people don't have to be told at all, much less over and over and over, and you still don't get it. When you fuck with me, you get caught. And nothing else has happened in 13 years but that. Why is that? Why is it different when you do it to me? Why is it different when you do it to me and Mike? Why is it different when you do it to us? It's completely different than any... I wasn't supposed to know I was trafficked or who I was trafficked to, and I do. Ask Sanjay. Ask Lucius. Ask Calvin. Ask all those people. The Muffin Man. When I tell you I don't care what you think, what goes through your head when you continue to try to talk to me anyway? Yeah. Okay. So everybody, tomorrow when we quote you, that would be because Princess Cuckoo Bird, who has the IQ of ice, continue to contact me, continue to pester me, continue to take my money, and my guys got pissed off. And so we got more. Everybody went to work. Everybody got to digging. Or one of his leaks or whatever was like, who do I tell and how quickly can I tell them? We're all sick of this. Constantly hear that. Why is he doing that to her? Why the fuck is he doing that to her? Why the hell is he doing that to her? All the time. Because normal people do not understand why the fuck you do what you do. You monster. No, I'm not going to be trafficked. No, I won't talk to you. Yes, you get near me, I'll beat the fuck out of you. You can write it down and take it to Vegas. So if you show up where I am, I'm not going where you are. You won't leave me the fuck alone. You pathetic. Nothing more pathetic than a little bitch who won't move on. You're a 13-year failed reject. You're a pathetic pervert. Everybody's sick of you. So we can get information and you can't. See, I'm seeing this. I have to say the same thing over and over. Can you imagine? It's like living in an insane asylum. I'm trying to type something on my phone. Just normal shit. Google something. Do homework. Tell my attorney something. Tell a friend something. And he's typing over my typing. All this crap. And I'm just like, oh my God. It's very tempting to throw your phone at someone's head. But that's not really going to be beneficial because you're going to bust somebody's head and your phone. Then you got to buy a new phone. When you're broke, you can't afford to do it. So you don't do that. You like use self-control and crap. But it's tempting when someone is nutty and they've hacked you or cloned you and they never shut up and you can't get anything done because they got to tell you what they think and how they feel and say a bunch of shit that doesn't even make sense. What do you do? Imagine, what if you had to deal with that? What if you had to, my guys sit there and watch him? They're screaming. They're like, oh my God, motherfucker, shut up. I can hear him in the background, Charles, when I'm talking to some of the guys in the background. Motherfucker, shut up. Watching you do that. You think you matter, and you don't. No one asked you what you think. I said, get the fuck out of my phone. It's illegal to hack and clone. It's illegal to contact a woman who said, stop contacting me. It's called stalking. It's a felony in all 50 states, isn't it? All right. Leave everybody alone. Get off your lazy ass and go work at stuff that's legal and normal. Don't you have math or something to do? Somebody's taxes or something? Did you forget how to add and subtract? How many times was your crime caught before you did this to me? And how many after? I bet you can't even count anymore. I bet you're that pathetic. No more. You can't even do math anymore.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men. Leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumb ass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
All right, so next time you think you're owed something and you want to tell everybody how rich you are, also make sure you tell them that you're caught when you do it to me like it's never happened before in your life. And that we have more evidence than we know what to do with for you. That might mean they have not enough for someone else, but for you, they got more than they know what to do with. You're the gift that keeps on giving. You are unbelievable. You are dumb as a brick. And you embarrass the fuck out of me, you weirdo. So, make sure when you go around and brag to everybody about what you think you can do and get away with and how wealthy you are and how you made me be broke, make sure you tell them all the names we got out of that. And the roles those people play in your life and in your world. Make sure you requote every time I've quoted you wanting to take my car and my home and my money. You stupid fuck, give them the whole story. Alright? Now, you don't fuck off. Don't complain when we quote you again tomorrow. It's the same thing every day with you. It's same old, boring little bitch. Everybody's got to deal with boring little bitch again today. Yeah, we have no words for that. Why don't you fuck off? Get a life.